Once you have created the sitemap, then now you are ready to move outside the site and go to Google Analytics and Google Search Console. So let's go into Google Analytics. So Google Analytics is a web analytics tool that we use to track visitors to the website and what they are doing on the site. There are four kind of things we track in Google Analytics: audience, acquisition, behavior, and conversions. Audience is basically who is coming to your site, what is their demographic, how old they are, which gender they are, which country or city they are coming from. Acquisition tells you how those people are coming to your site, whether they are coming from Google search or AdWords or Facebook or Twitter. Behavior reports tell you what they're doing on the site, so which pages they're looking at, which buttons they're clicking. And conversion report tell you what actions they are taking. Are they filling up any form? Are they buying things on your site? So together these four things give us deep insight into what is happening on our website. It is a free tool. There's a paid version also that is used by bigger Fortune 500 kind of companies because it's very expensive. But more than 90% of websites use Google Analytics. So it's important for us to know this tool as a digital marketer, how to install it and how to use it. So there are two parts to installing Google Analytics. One is you create the account, you set up your website in Google Analytics. Then second thing is Google Analytics will give you a piece of code you need to install on your website for it to start tracking visitors. It is a SaaS solution. So all the data is stored on Google servers inside Google Analytics, and you log into Google Analytics to see the reports. And you need this small piece of code running on your site that will collect the data and send to Google servers. You'll need a Google ID, either Gmail ID or some other email that you have used to create Google ID. Go to google.com/analytics and you'll see this screen. Click on this sign in button and you will see multiple Google products here. You select Analytics and it will sign you in. Because you already have a Google ID, it will immediately sign you in. Once it signs you in, you will see a screen to set up account and property. Account is a placeholder for your properties, which are your websites and mobile apps. You can create multiple accounts inside one Google Analytics sign up, and under each account you can create multiple websites or mobile apps. So once you log in, the first thing you need to do is set up your website. So let me first show you how the new account creation looks like. This is the page you will see once you sign in. It's saying you create a new account and what would you like to track. So along with creating the account, you also need to set up a property. So let me set this account as webinar account, and site name is MBA in Digital Marketing, and the site URL is MBA in Digital Marketing.com. So you give your site a name, you enter your site's URL. The other things are optional. Now I've entered information about my website. Then I click Get Tracking ID, accept the terms and conditions, and now I get a page which has some code you can see in this box. When you set up a property in Google Analytics, you'll get a tracking ID like this. UA stands for Universal Analytics. So this thing is your Google Analytics property tracking ID. This is how Google Analytics relates all the data, because the code is running on your site, right? It is collecting data and sending to Google servers. So it will add this tracking ID to every piece of data that it sends to Google Analytics. So the servers will know where this data is coming from and which website it belongs to. So this is a very important information for your website. This is the tracking script. It is JavaScript code. You need to put it on the website. It should be on every page that you want to track in Google Analytics. And ordinarily you will want to track every page on the site. So it needs to go on every page. So adding it to every page is going to be a problematic exercise, right? Opening every page code and adding it to it is going to be problematic. So what we do is we add it to a common file that is going to be in all the pages. Normally what we do is we'll go to a header file. Normally every website has a common header file that includes this header section, this menus and all of that are there. So what we'll do is we'll take this code and put it in that header file so it automatically gets included on all the pages. But before I do that, I want to make a couple of adjustment to the property setting here, and that is going to change the tracking code. So I'll copy the tracking code after I do the property settings. So now you can see there's an account, there's a property, and there is a view. View is what is included in the reports. By default, the view includes all website data. It means it will include data about the entire website, all the pages on the site, everything that's happening on the site. If you want, you can create a new view and restrict the data. So for example, if you want to show people restricted amount of data, then you can create a view that shows data about a specific section or certain kind of pages on the site, and that will be another view. You can create up to 25 different views for each property or website you have in Google Analytics. If I go in property settings, then you can see that tracking ID and URL and all the industry and stuff that we set. In property settings, I want to turn on demographics and interest reports. When you turn this on, then you'll start seeing demographics information about your audience like age, gender, etc. And now if I go to tracking code, I can copy it and paste it on my site. In WordPress, it is very easy to install your Google Analytics tracking code. All you need to do is under appearance, go to editor. The editor allows you to edit code for PHP files inside of this admin panel. Make sure you select the theme name here, because the active theme name is what you are going to change. And what we want to do is we want to look for a file titled header.php. So you can see this is the file header.php. This is the file that we want to change. Now you can see the header.php file code here. You need to add Google Analytics tracking code just before this end head. So you come here and you paste it. Now I pasted Google Analytics tracking code. I update the file, and now the tracking is installed. Right now it is saying no data received in past 48 hours because we have just installed tracking, so it has not updated. If I come back after an hour or so, this status would change to receiving data. So now Google Analytics has been installed, and it will start recording visitors to the site. And once that starts to happen, then you can go into Google Analytics reports and start seeing data. You can select the reporting period from this date picker, and you can see there's audience report, acquisition reports, behavior reports, and conversion reports. In audience reports, if you go to overview, it will show you how many people are coming, from where they are coming. You can go into the demographics to see their age, gender. You can see their interests, what they're interested in, their geographic location. All of that information will be available here. Under acquisition, you can see where they are coming from. So under all traffic, if you do source medium, it will start listing here where they are coming from. And there are different ways of categorizing that information like channels, etc. So once your site starts getting traffic, you will start seeing all that information here.